Hello everyone, welcome to another Cage tutorial video. My name is Ben, and today we're going to be going over proper lens cleaning and maintenance, which we're going to show you today on our Canon 6D and our Rokinon lens kit. Let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure that our camera is clean. And for our purposes, we have a Canon 6D here. The thing that you're going to want to focus on is the mirror, which bounces right into the sensor. And that typically is the thing that comes back for us that is the dirtiest. So if you'll look at the mirror there, you'll see it's pretty smudged. Looks like it's got like a fingerprint on it. And a simple way to clean that is, at least for our purposes, is just to use a basic lens cloth. And if you need to really get a lot of gunk and grime off of it, you can always use a lens cleaning solution. If you don't have a name brand one, there's a lot of easy DIY formulas online that you can make for relatively cheap. But for our purposes, we're just going to use the lens cloth and our little blimp blower here. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is turn the camera upside down so that we can get rid of any dust or particles when we use our blower here, which just blows air up into the camera. Next, we're going to want to use our lens cloth, and we'll just wipe off the mirror itself. Make sure to not touch any of the other internal components of the camera so that you don't smudge anything else. And that's already looking a lot better. And to finish it up, we'll blow a little bit more air so that no more particles are in there. And for the time being, we're going to put the body cap back on so that no more particles or any dust gets in while we're going to be cleaning our lens. So the first thing you want to notice when cleaning our lenses, or the first thing to note, is that all of our lenses come with these Tiffin filters. They're all clear, so they shouldn't affect the image of your camera too much, but if you want to take them off, you're more than welcome to. And for this video, just for cleaning purposes, we will be taking them off. The reason why we have these on there is that they're mainly for protection, for keeping our lenses clean and safe from cracking. So the first thing we're going to want to do is clean the front, or clean the top of the lens, and we're going to take our Tiffin filter off. And I'm sure you can see how dirty this is, and I think this is so dirty that we're going to use our lens cleaning solution. One spray should be good. And we're going to use our lens cloth, and we'll just make sure to get both sides. And that lens cleaning solution should get on the cloth and should be enough for both sides. So we'll make sure to clean both of those sides. Again, avoiding our fingers to touch any part of the glass. So again, that's already much cleaner than how we originally found it. And for the time being, we're going to set this off to the side and clean the actual lens itself. And there should be enough solution on here to be able to clean the lens itself. And another important thing to note as well is a lot of our lenses will, when they're returned to us, need to be sort of put back in the best way possible. And it should be noted that whenever you get things back, you should always test them out. And just a quick, simple way to test out these lenses to make sure that they're being used properly is to just lightly turn the aperture ring and the focus ring, and they should both move really easily and not catch on anything. So now that we've wiped off and cleaned the top of the lens, we're going to put our filter back on, and that just screws on like this. Make sure that it's nice and firm. And then we're going to put our lens cap back on because we want to make sure that all glass and plastic is covered by either a lens cap or a body cap as often as possible so that we avoid getting it any dirtier. So we'll take off the back cap now, and it has a similar smudge issue that can just be taken care of easily by our lens cloth here. And again, if you don't have a lens cloth, even though all of our kits, be it a lens kit or a camera kit, should come with them, or if you're in a pinch, you can always use toilet paper as well. But make sure to pad it out with a couple sheets. Also, if you do use toilet paper, there's a better chance of like small paper particles breaking off. So you can use a blower here to get off some of the excess residue left behind, and that should be pretty clean. I'll just put the body cap back on for now. So now we're going to put the lens on the camera, and in this case it's just a simple EF mount DSLR camera. So the first thing we're going to do is just remove the body cap of the camera, which is like this. We'll take off the lens back cap as well. You'll notice that with the Rokinon and with the DSLR, there should be a red dot on both of them to show where to align them when you're going to mount it. So a good idea to go about whenever you're mounting lenses is to have your camera pointed down so that no more dust or particles get in while you're actually putting the lens on the camera. So you'll just line those dots up. It should fit into place, and then you'll twist it until you hear the click there, and you should be ready to shoot. It's also important to note that whenever, or as often as possible, if you have a lens that needs to be covered, make sure to cover it whenever you're not shooting. That's how 90% of the smudges, dirt, and cracks ultimately form in the lenses that we get back. Another quick simple thing to do as well is if you have the body and the back cap, is a lot of them just click together like this, and it's one single thing that you have to worry about instead of two. All right, that concludes our tutorial today on proper lens cleaning and maintenance. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call or stop by the cage. And if you're interested in more videos like this, make sure to check out some of the other videos on this channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.